Good morning students. Welcome back to first PUC Mathematics class 5. Chapter name is complex number. In the previous session I had taught you how to express the complex number in polar form. So keeping these abstracts in mind, we shall proceed with the same type of problems. Now, in yesterday's class we had solved 3 problems, so today we shall continue with the 4th problem. The 4th problem is z is equal to minus 1 plus I. We need to represent this complex number z in the form of polar form. So what is the polar form representation? Z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. So what is the first step here? To find mod z, and we call this mod z as r. So mod z is equal to r, which is equal to square root of real part square plus imaginary part square. What is the coefficient of real part? Minus 1. What is the coefficient of imaginary part? Plus 1. So this will sum up to root 2. Call this as r. What is the next step? We are supposed to find alpha. What is alpha given by? Alpha is equal to tan inverse modulus of y by x. So what is y? Y is nothing but 1. What is x? Minus 1. Any value inside the mod sign is always positive. So what is 1 by 1? That is nothing but 1 itself. For what value of tan you have 1? Tan theta. For what value of tan we have 1? 1. 45 degree is 1, and 1 value in radians will be pi by 4. So alpha is equal to pi by 4. Alpha value. Next, we are supposed to find amplitude theta. So how do you find amplitude theta? We need to calculate, find x and y values. X value here is positive or negative, because this is of the form what? X plus I into y. X is minus 1. Negative or positive? It is negative. Similarly, y is positive. So the negative and the positive values lies in which quadrant? It lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, what is the value of theta here? Pi minus alpha. So amplitude theta is nothing but pi minus alpha. What is the value of alpha? Pi by 4. We need to substitute the value of alpha as pi by 4. We get pi minus pi by 4. When you cross multiply, 4 pi minus pi will be 3 pi by 4. This is the value of amplitude theta. Now how do we represent in polar form? The polar form of a complex number is given by z is equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta. This cos theta plus I sin theta can also be written as sis theta. Cos, imaginary number, s, sin theta. So substitute the value of r now. What is r? R is nothing but root 2. Substitute the value of theta. What is theta? 3 pi by 4. So cos into 3 pi by 4 plus I into sine 3 pi by 4. This is the polar representation. Moving on to the second problem now. Z is equal to minus 1 minus I. Now, what is the value of x here? The value of x here is minus 1. What is the value of y? Minus 1 again. So, x is also negative, y is also negative. Both are negative. Lies in which quadrant? It lies in third quadrant. Now, we shall find mod z. Mod z is nothing but r. How do you find out? Minus 1 square plus minus 1 square will sum up to root 2. This is modulus of z. How do you find amplitude alpha now? Sorry, value of alpha. Nothing but tan inverse modulus of y by x. This is once again nothing but pi by 4. Minus 1 by 1. Next, how do you find amplitude theta? Both are negative. Lies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. In third quadrant, what is the value of theta? Alpha minus 5. Amplitude theta is alpha minus pi. What is the value of alpha? Pi by 4. So this is pi by 4 minus pi. Pi by 4 minus pi. Pi minus 4 pi. 1 pi minus 4 pi will be minus 3 pi divided by 4. This is the value of amplitude theta. Next, polar form. How do you represent polar form now? Polar form is Z into cos theta plus I sin theta. Substitute the value of Z now. Z is equal to R into, this is polar form. What is R value? That is root 2 into cos. What is theta value? Minus 3 pi by 4 plus I into sin minus 3 pi by 4. This is nothing but polar form of the complex number. Moving on to the sixth problem. What is the value of x here? Root 3. What is the value of y here? 1. So here x is equal to root 3, y is equal to 1. How do you find mod z, which is nothing but r? Square root of root 3 whole square plus 1 square. Square root and the square get cancelled. This will sum up to root 4, which is nothing but 2. 3 plus 1 will be 4, which is nothing but 2. Similarly, find alpha now. What is alpha? Tan inverse modulus of y by x implies tan inverse. What is y? 1. And what is x? Root 3. For what value of tan you have 1 by root 3? 30 degree. 30 degree in radians will be pi by 6. So alpha value will be pi by 6. Next, amplitude theta. X is positive, y is also positive. Root 3 is positive, 1 is positive. If both are positive, lies in which quadrant? First quadrant. In first quadrant, what is the value of amplitude theta here? That is nothing but alpha. So what is the value of alpha we arrived at? Pi by 6. Therefore, alpha value will be pi by 6. Last step, polar form. What is the representation? How do we represent the polar form? Z is equal to R into cos theta plus I sin theta. What is R? R is nothing but 2 into cos. What is theta? Pi by 6 plus I into sin pi by 6. Cos pi by 6 plus I into sin pi by 6 is the required answer. Moving on to the next problem. Here, do we have an imaginary number? No. So, imaginary number takes the value 0. So, can I rewrite this as 0 plus I? The coefficient of I is 1. So, x value here is 0. Y value here is 1. How do you find mod z? That is 0 square plus 1 square will be root 1, which is nothing but 1, and this one is called as r. Next, how do you find alpha? Alpha is equal to tan inverse modulus of y by x. What is y? 1. What is x? 0. Any number by 0 is nothing but infinity. For what value of tan we have infinity? That is nothing but pi by 2. So pi by 2 is nothing but 90 degrees. So the value of alpha is pi by 2. Similarly, amplitude theta. If both are positive, lies in which quadrant? First quadrant. So what is the value of theta value in the first quadrant? That is nothing but alpha. But what is the value of alpha we got here? That is nothing but pi by 2. Now, polar form. How do we represent polar form? Z is equal to R into cos theta plus I sin theta. What is R? R value is nothing but 1. What is theta value? Pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 plus I into sin pi by 2. This is the polar representation of the given problem. So moving on to the next problem, we have Z is equal to minus 3. Just note down the question. Z is equal to minus 3. So is minus 3 a real number or an imaginary number? It is a real number. Do we have an imaginary number there? No. So what is the value of imaginary number? 0. The question is Z equal to minus 3. This question can be written as minus 3 plus I into 0. What is the value of x? Minus 3. What is the value of y? 0. 0 by any number is 0. So you can just try this problem on your own. We shall pass on to the next concept. Moving on to the next concept, we have quadratic equations. Consider the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a not equal to 0, a, b, c belongs to R. Capital R stands for real number. The solution are x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, where b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant. This concept you'll have studied in your lower classes, so we shall solve the problems based on this concept in the form of complex number. So before I start off with the complex number, let me quickly summarize the powers of I. What is the power of I? That is nothing but root of minus 1. I equal to root of minus 1. So root of minus 1 can be written as what? I, which we have discussed in the earlier classes. Keeping this concept in mind, we shall pass on to the first problem, that is x square plus 3 equal to 0. Solve the quadratic equation x square plus 3 equal to 0. What is a here? What is the coefficient of x square here? 1. So a is equal to 1. What is b after x square in the polynomial equation? What is the degree of before x square? X square, and in a decreasing concept it is x to the power 1. Do we have x to the power 1 here? No. So b takes the value 0. What is c? 3. A is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to 3. This is x square, x power 1 is absent, x to the power 0 is nothing but 1, 1 into 3 will be 3 again. So writing the formula, we know that, what is the formula? X equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Substituting these values now, substitute for a, b and c. What is b here? 0. So minus 0 plus or minus, what is b square again? 0 square is 0. 4 into, what is a? 1. What is c? 3. Divided by 2 into 1. So this is 0. What is 0 minus 12? That is nothing but minus 12. So x is equal to plus or minus root of minus 12 divided by 2. Now observe here clearly, what is the value of I? The value of I is nothing but root of minus 1. So can I write this as root of minus 1 into 12? Yes. I can rewrite this as x is equal to plus or minus, what is the value of I? Root of minus 1. So root of minus 1 can be written as what? That is nothing but I. So I into, what remains now? Root of minus 1. So the value of I is root of minus 1. The given problem contains plus or minus square root of minus 12. So I can rewrite this as just 12 now, divided by 2. Now proceeding further, can I write root 12 as root 4 into 3? Yes. What is the square root of 4 into 3? That is nothing but 2 root 3. So it is plus or minus I into 2 root 3 divided by 2. Plus or minus I into 2 root 3 divided by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So what are the solution here? X is equal to plus I root 3 and one solution, and one more solution, x is equal to minus I root 3. This is the required solution. Root 12 can be written as root of minus 1 into I. Left out number will be root 12. The solution are x is equal to plus I into root 3 and x is equal to minus I into root 3. Moving on to the next problem. What is the value of a here? 2. B value once again 2. What is C value? 1. So what is the formula? Rewriting this formula, we know that x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So what is minus b now? X is equal to, in place of b I write minus 2 plus or minus square root of b square is what? 4 minus 4 into what is a? 2 into 1 divided by 2 into 2, because the value of a is 2. Now x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus 4 minus 8 is what? Minus 4 divided by 4. Root of minus 1, I can write this as root of minus 1 can be written as I. So this will be minus 2 plus or minus I into what is root 4, that is nothing but 2 divided by 4. Can I take out 2 as common in the numerator? Yes. So what remains? Minus 1 plus or minus I into 1 divided by 4. You can simplify. The answer will be minus 1 plus or minus I by 2. So x has got two solutions, minus 1 plus I divided by 2. The other solution, minus 1 minus I by 2. These are the two solutions. Next, moving on to the next problem, third problem. X square plus 3x plus 9. What is A equal to here? A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 9. What is the formula? X is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. So writing the formula and substituting. Minus B. So it takes the value minus 3 plus or minus root of B square. What is B square? 9 minus 4. What is A? 1. And what is C? 9. Divided by 2 into 1. So this is x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 9 4s are 36. So it is 9 minus 36 divided by 2. What is 9 minus 36? Minus 27. So x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus root of minus 27 divided by 2. What is root of minus 1 taken as? I. So I need to represent in terms of an imaginary number here. So x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus I into root of 27 by 2. Here we have two solutions. What are those solutions? One solution is x is equal to minus 3 plus I root 27 divided by 2, and the other solution is minus 3 minus I root 27 divided by 2. This is the required concept. Moving on to the fourth problem now. What is the value of A here? The moment you look at the question, A value is minus 1. What is the value of B? 1. What is the value of C? Minus 2. So what is the formula now? X equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC by 2A. Minus B is what? Minus 1 plus or minus B square. What is B square? 1 minus of minus 1 into minus 2 divided by 2 into minus 1. Minus B plus or minus square root of B square minus 4. A is minus 1, C is minus 2. This can be written as what? X is equal to minus 1 plus or minus 1 minus 1 into minus plus. So 1 minus 8 divided by minus 2. What is 1 minus 8? Minus 7. Root of minus 7 has to be represented in terms of complex number. So I will write plus or minus I into root 7. So x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus I into root 7 divided by minus 2. So what are the solutions here? Two solutions. Minus 1 plus I root 7 by 2. Whole thing divided by 2. And the other solution is x is equal to minus 1 minus I root 7 whole thing divided by 2. One for plus and one for minus. Moving on to the next problem we have. What is the value of A here? A is 1, B is 3, C is 5. Keeping the formula in mind, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. We shall substitute these values. What is minus b? Minus 3 plus or minus b square is 9 minus 4ac. divided by 2 into a. So the fifth problem. So simplifying further, we get x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus 9 minus 20 divided by 2. What is 9 minus 20? Minus 11. So x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus root of minus 11 by 2. I need to represent in terms of an imaginary number. So I rewrite this as x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus I into root 11 by 2. The solution is one for plus and the other one is for minus. Solutions are x equal to minus 3 plus I into root 11 whole thing divided by 2, or x is equal to minus 3 minus I into root 11 whole thing divided by 2. Moving on to the sixth problem now. What is the sixth problem? What is the value of a here? 1. What is the value of b here? Minus 1. And what is the value of c here? 2. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So x is equal to, what is minus b here? Minus of minus will become plus. So 1 plus or minus root of b square is 1 minus 4 into 1 into 2 divided by 2 into 1. So it is x is equal to 1 plus or minus 1 minus 8 by 2. What is 1 minus 8? Root of minus 7, and this root of minus 7 can be written as what? I into root 7. So x is equal to 1 plus or minus I into root 7 whole thing divided by 2. Why? Because the powers of I is root of minus 1. So what is the solution? X is equal to 1 plus I root 7 by 2, or x is equal to minus 1 minus I root 7 by 2. These are the concepts. We shall proceed with few more problems based on these concepts, and moving on to the next problem, that is the seventh problem we have. We shall solve the seventh problem now. The seventh problem is x square plus x by root 2 plus 1 equal to 0. All these questions are always equal to 0. Why? Because it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Make a note of this in the question. Every question is equal to 0. So, moving on to the seventh problem now. What is the seventh problem here? X square plus x by root 2 plus 1 is equal to 0. What is the value of a here? One way of solving. What is the value of a here? 1. What is the value of b here? 1 by root 2. And what is the value of c here? 1. One way of solving is the value of a is 1, the value of b is 1 by root 2, and the value of c is 1. Or you can multiply throughout by root 2 to eliminate the denominator, so that the values of a will be 1. Root 2 into 1 will be root 2, value of b will be 1, and the value of c will be root 2. Multiply throughout by root 2. One way of solving is just taking the values as it is in the question. The value of a is 1, the value of b is 1 by root 2, and the value of c is 1. Or, to make it very simpler, to eliminate the denominator, you can multiply the complete equation by root 2. When you multiply, what do you get? Root 2 x square. Root 2 and root 2 gets cancelled, plus x remains, plus root 2 equal to 0. Keeping this question in mind, what is the value of a here? Root 2. What is the value of b here? 1. And what is the value of c here? Root 2. So, we know that x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So substitute the value of b now. Minus 1 plus or minus b square. What is b square? 1 again. 4 into what is a? Root 2. And what is c? Root 2. Whole thing divided by 2a. That is nothing but 2 root 2. Now, proceeding further, x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus 1 minus root 2 into root 2 whole square. Square root and the square get cancelled, so only 2 remains. 2 into 4 will be 8. What is root 2 into root 2? That is nothing but 2. Root 2 into root 2 whole square. The square and the square root gets cancelled, so 4 into 2 will be 8. So this can be written as 1 minus 8 divided by 2 root 2. So proceeding further, we have minus 1 plus or minus root 7. 1 minus 8 will be root of minus 7 divided by 2 root 2. Root of minus 7 can be written as what? Plus or minus I into root 7. So x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus I into root 7 divided by 2 root 2. So how many solutions we have here? We arrive at 2 solutions. The first solution is minus 1 plus I into root 7 divided by 2 root 2. Or the other solution is x is equal to minus 1 minus I root 7 divided by 2 root 2. This is the required answer. Similarly, proceeding with the 8th problem we have. Moving on to the next problem, we shall check the values of a and b and c, keeping these formulas in mind. What is the 8th problem we have now? Root 3x square minus root 2x plus 3 root 3 plus 3 root 3 is equal to 0. Now, what is the value of a here? The value of a in this problem is root 3. The value of b is minus root 2 and the value of c is 3 root 3. Write down the formula now. We know that what is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole thing divided by 2a. So this is x equal to what is minus b? Minus of minus root 2. Minus of minus root 2 will be plus root 2 plus or minus b square minus root 2 whole square minus 4 into what is a? Root 3. What is c? 3 root 3. Completing divided by 2a. What is a value? 2 into root 3. Now this is x is equal to root 2 plus or minus square root of square root and the square get cancelled. Minus whole square will be plus and what remains? 2. What remains? 2. So it is 2 minus root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 4s are 36. Root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 4s are 36. Divided by 2 root 3. What is root of 2 minus 36? Minus 34. X is equal to root 2 plus or minus square root of minus 34 divided by 2 root 3. I need to represent this quadratic equation in terms of a complex number, that is a plus I into b or x plus I into y. So I will rewrite this root of minus 34 as root of minus 1. The powers of I, keeping the power of I concept, root of minus 1 can be written as I. So this is nothing but root 2 plus or minus I into root 34 divided by 2 root 3. So what is the answer? X is equal to root 2 plus I root 34 divided by 2 root 3. One for positive value and one more solution is x is equal to root 2 minus I root 34 divided by 2 root 3. One for positive and the other one is for negative terms. These are the concepts. So moving on to the next problem, that is 9th and the 10th problem. You can try these problems on your own, the 9th and the 10th. So take down these two problems as homework. The 9th problem will be root 3x square minus root 2x plus 2 root 3, okay. X square plus x plus 1 by root 2 equal to 0. If required, a value will be 1, b value will be 1 again, and c value will be 1 by root 2. Or you can multiply this equation completely by root 2 into x square. This equation can be written as root 2x square plus root 2x plus 1 equal to 0. In this case, what is the value of a here? Root 2. What is the value of b here? Root 2 again. And what is the value of c here? 1. So you can try this one problem at home. With this, we have come to an end of the chapter complex number, and I will end today's session. Thank you.